Nottingham Forest 0, Tottenham 2, and Spurs keep their unbeaten run and make it 4 games without defeat to open the 2022-23 Premier League campaign. And it's never easy with Spurs, is it? I know a 2-0 scoreline might be a bit flattering if you didn't watch the game, but if you did, you would have seen that Nottingham Forest were very, very good, and Spurs were very wasteful with the ball and probably should have scored more than 2 goals. Harry Kane had a penalty saved by Dean Henderson because apparently that's what he absolutely loves doing, and he even took his cap off and tipped it around the whole stadium, including towards the Spurs fans, and then still conceded another one. Anyway, we learnt in the game that Richarlison's an absolute legend, and he loves to roll people up. He got an absolute what's the word I'm looking for? He got an absolute raking from Brennan Johnson and was completely taken out after doing some random kicky-ups at 2-0 up, which, you know, if he's on your team, you love him, and if he's not on your team, you hate him. And Jamie Carragher made it very clear on the Sky Sports commentary that he's not a big fan of him, and even tried to entice him over for an interview after the game, to which Richarlison said no. But key talking points in the game was that Spurs played very much on the counter-attack, like we did against Wolves, and I'm still not sure whether it's a game plan. I did some research, and Antonio Conte's team that won the league with Chelsea in 2016-17, I think they had 52% average possession over the season. So they weren't a team that controlled the ball massively, and we're seeing that with this Spurs side, and we saw it today. And Nottingham Forest are a good side. They've made 17 signings now, I think. It might even be 18 at this point. They unveiled Lodi from Atletico Madrid before the game, so that's another one they're adding to their ranks. And they played very well. I thought Morgan Gibbs-White played well in central midfield, and Brennan Johnson was excellent up top. Dean Henderson, very good in goal, kept it from being a bigger scoreline than the 2-0 that it was in the end. But that man, Harry Kane, he steps up. He scores another brace for the club. He's now joint third with Andy Cole, 187 Premier League goals, and closing in on Alan Shearer's 260. I just hope he can hit it before his time in the Spurs shirt ends. So overall, massively important 3 points with West Ham on the horizon on Wednesday night. I think standout performance from that game, and it's controversial because a lot of people didn't like the way that Højbjerg played again today, but I actually thought he was very good. His work rate on the ball and what he does with the ball going forward, I actually think is quite underrated. And he was instrumental in a lot of our counter-attacking moves, I thought, today. Richarlison came on again and was excellent. He's just, as they say online at the moment, I don't actually know if I want to say it, but he's got that dog in him, and he was fantastic. Provided a lovely outside of the boot cross for Kane to head in his second. Took up a few bruises as well. Harry Kane got a little knock on his ankle as well, which hopefully isn't too serious, and he's okay for Wednesday night. But yeah, on another day, Forest maybe could have taken something from that game, although we set up excellently in defence, keeping Forest to just 1 shot on target, and I think we had 7 in the end. So the stats, apart from the possession, reflect the result of the game. And I think the early goal for Spurs was huge. We went 1-0 up, silenced the crowd, as difficult as it is to do at the City ground, because Nottingham Forest fans are on another level. They're excellent, one of the best in the league, no doubt. But we went 1-0 up, and I think we were just content to just sit a bit deeper and hit them on the counter-attack, and we had a few opportunities that we wasted. I mean, Harry Kane scored a brace today, and he still wasn't at his best, so it's all positive signs. I don't like to look at it as a negative, because you can see that we didn't play amazing and think, right, here we go again then. But we've picked up 3 wins out of 4 and a draw away at Stamford Bridge. It's a really good start to the season. Sitting third in the table now, I think, joint with Man City and Brighton, so technically second, and then you've got Arsenal above us. But it's a 2-0 win for Spurs today. It's another game checked off the list, and the start of a run of 7 games over 21 days, if you include the Champions League games, which start not this week, but next week. So you have to move forward. You have to take it as a positive, and I think we'll see the likes of Richarlison and Basuma starting against West Ham, because we need to rotate legs. And yeah, everything should be seen as a positive today. We limited Nottingham Forest, even though they tried to come at us with a high press and batter us in that sense. Davinson Sanchez now around 9 hours without conceding a goal. So again, mind blowing. But overall, we'll take it. Forest 0, Spurs 2, and we go marching on to the next one. West Ham away, big game, and let's see how we get on in that one. But up Spurs and another 3 points in the bag.